Hey guys, Joseph the World here, and today, yet again, we are talking about a TikTok thread. Now, the man you see on your screen right now is Gemini Official, a former and quite famous TikTok star that started a trend, one of those cringy trends, and ended up becoming famous from that. And today, we're going to be talking about the whole situation surrounding him that took place between 2020 and 2021. But let's start from the very beginning. Another TikTok user called Ruby made a TikTok accusing Gemini of, these pred things he was up to. Now, Gemini obviously responded to this saying that she was lying, and most people seem to be on Gemini's side because at the time she didn't provide any proof, and people started unfollowing her. She ended up losing 50,000 followers, and then she made another TikTok with some proof, and then another TikTok with more proof, confirming that he was aware of her age. Now that there was actual proof of them interacting, because people started accusing her of lying about her age, and obviously that wasn't the case.
To all the people who are saying that I initiated the conversation and that he didn't know my age, here you go. This is the last time we talked, July 21st. And now, it says yesterday, he started the conversation, he said something first. Therefore, he initiated the conversation asking about my ex. Second of all, this proves that he knew my age. He literally says right here, at first I didn't know how old you were, and then he knew my age, and then he still complimented me. He literally called me a cutie, and he wanted to FaceTime and asked me if I wanted to talk after he knew I was 16. I really need you guys to listen to me and to believe me on this because I literally have all the proof. This guy does not have any proof. Like, come on guys, seriously?
Now, I kind of highly recommend pausing the video at that first video and just kind of reading the text through, just so you know the context of what we're moving to next. And this is when the tide started to change into Ruby's favour, as more people started believing it after she posted the screenshots of the proof. But there were still some people that wanted to defend Gemini and still denied the claims, and Gemini himself still denied the claims. Now, what I'm going to do as well, before we move on to the next part, I'm going to leave a link in the description to the commentary video I pulled this from, because these clips are quite old and they were really hard to find. Now, with the allegations obviously getting more and more attention, another victim of Gemini, who was 15 when Gemini was either 19 or 20, came forward to share her experience and her story about Gemini.
Going on in Los Angeles that Gemini was attending. And I had Gemini on Snap and he asked me to come over. The first night he asked me to come over, it was a Thursday, and I said no because I had school the next day. And then the next day he asked me again to come over, and I told him I couldn't go over there, I couldn't drive because I was 15, and I told him that. And a few hours later, around midnight, he asked me to come over again and offered to get me an Uber. I was already in a pretty bad mental space at the time, and I had just had something happen that day that put me into an even bigger hole. So in a moment of weakness, I agreed and I got in the Uber and I went over there. Now, I'm not going to go into details as of what happened in the hotel, but
now I'm sure we can all guess what happened in that hotel room. And a day later, after this new allegation or revelation came to light, Gemini released a 6-part apology videos where each video was 5 minutes long, and I'm not going to show all of it, otherwise this video could go on for like an hour, but I'm going to show the most important bits and kind of just respond to them.
A series of videos just explaining and owning up and taking accountability. As many of you know, there's been a bunch of drama going down, particularly with this girl named Lily. Now, I'm not going to explain the story because I'm sure that there's many stories around everyone's accounts or on people's Twitches or whatever, but basically I got with this girl and she's 15 years old. Now, I do want to say that I really didn't know that she was 15 when I got with her. But I paid for her Uber, she came and hang out with me, we got with each other, and that was the situation. After the fact, I found out that she was 15 and I still kept talking to her. So much so that I asked to FaceTime fuck, which is completely disgusting.
Right, let's give this dude, okay, just this once to benefit of the doubt. Let's say he didn't know her age, and obviously that led to the incident still. He still talked to her afterwards. That's where the issue is. He still continued to talk to her, and later on he tries to say why he kept talking to her, even after finding out her age. But the excuse he uses is so bad and awful. I can't wait for you guys to see this.
Now, of course, I know this is a serious situation, and I know that a lot of people go through serious situations like this. People were asking me, well, why did you keep her in your phone? Why did you keep talking to her? And it was because I didn't want to block her or run away. I know that what I did was wrong, and I made sure that she was okay because I didn't know. And I kept her in my phone because if she wanted to go legal or take action or talk about the situation, she has my information to do so. So why did you ask her to FaceTime fuck after you knew how old she was? I don't know. I can't
I think I know that. Because you like kids.
answer that. Super, super disgusting of me, and I've never really done that to anybody. Of course I flirt, and of course I can be excessive, but I never forced this girl to do anything, or I never manipulated her or built a relationship with her at all. I do care about her health, and I do care about people's wives after kids. No. Do I intentionally attack or abuse or go after TikTok children? No. I am sorry to Lily and her family, and to any of other creators or people who have been affected by this whole situation. I never meant for any of this to happen.
Now, I can't believe this actually even needs to be said, but children, minors, can't consent. Now, after his admission in this apology video, his TikTok account got banned, I'm assuming by TikTok or by people mass reporting him, and later on, 6 months down the line, I believe he ended up trying to make a comeback on TikTok where he was swiftly banned again because people obviously started talking about him again. Now, this led to him just simply making an Instagram account after everything has happened and started trying to make his TikTok or Instagram reels there. But I tried to find his Instagram to see if it was still up, but I could not find it. So maybe his account got banned, maybe he took it down due to just people not giving him the light of day, or maybe it is still up and I just couldn't find it because he used a different username. And that's all the information we have time for, or that's left, because at this point in the story or in this timeline, Gemini pretty much got away with it. He never faced any legal consequences. And honestly, I find that the most disgusting part. Now, if anything, I almost forgot. Later on as well, when he started coming back to TikTok, even more allegations emerged, to my recollection, but I could not find any clips of that because I don't think anyone really made videos about it. So what I'm going to do, again, leave a link in the description to the gameplay of this video I'm using and the clips and, bits where I got this information, the other commentary video. Anyway, that's been Joseph the World. Gemini Official is a horrible pred that should never be allowed social media again. They should face some sort of illegal consequences, but usually when they're famous, they never really do. Anyway, that's been Joseph the World, and I'm really sorry to Lily. Make sure to share the video, subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.